世界のみんなとつながろう Bridges across world communities.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Bridges Across World Communities, sponsored by NIA, the Nishinomiya City International Association. My name is Floyd.
And my name is Thelma.
And my name is Yoko.
Each month, we provide practical knowledge for daily living and important information about disaster prevention.
This program is for English-speaking residents in the Nishinomiya area and is broadcast on the second and fourth Saturday of each month from 12 noon to 12:15.
This month, we'll talk about walking.
Walking, yeah. And we have the second half of our interview with Michiru Adrienne, an English teacher and writer who recently published her first collection of poetry.
提供は西宮市国際交流協会です。
So, Thelma, how's your October going so far?
Not too bad, Floyd. Especially since the COVID-19 state of emergency was lifted at the beginning of this month.
Yes, finally. Even though I'm still wearing a mask, I'm practicing social distancing, washing my hands and so on, I feel much more comfortable going out and getting exercise again.
Yes, me too. And I've been spending so much time at home. I need to feel healthy again, Do you have any suggestions about where or how to exercise while avoiding crowded areas?
Yes, take a walk.
Oh.
It's easy on the body. You can do it almost anywhere, even on your own, and it's great exercise.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, walking has become really popular here, especially among senior citizens. In fact, about 1 in 3 people in Japan now take a weekly walk for exercise. Now, that's over twice as many as 20 years ago.
But most of us walk every day anyway, and isn't that enough?
Well, it's recommended that we walk at least 10,000 steps a day.
Oh.
But according to the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, the average Japanese person only walks around 6,000 to 7,000 steps a day.
Is walking really that good for you?
Yeah, absolutely. If you make a habit of it, over a long period of time, it has a really positive effect on your mental and physical health.
So what are the benefits of walking?
Well, there's almost too many to name, but the benefits include things like stronger bones, improved memory, stress relief, weight loss, better blood flow, and even improved function of internal organs.
Anything else?
Well, you want more? Isn't that enough?
Yes.
So, okay. Well, let's keep going then. Walking also helps prevent anemia, arterial sclerosis, high blood pressure, heart disease, and so on. And of course, just getting outdoors in the sun and fresh air is also good for you.
Yeah, okay. I get it. And there are a lot of health benefits about walking, so maybe I should do more too, Floyd.
I think you should. Now, lucky for us, Nishinomiya has many great places for walking. We have the ocean front, the mountains, lots of parks, and even historical sites.
Yes, and where can I get the information about all these good walking places?
Well, I recently found a good website. It's called Nishinomiya Style. It has all kinds of interesting information about Nishinomiya and also includes a list of 8 walking courses in various parts of the city.
Is it a multilingual site?
No, unfortunately. It's in Japanese only, but, these maps of walking courses are clear and simple to understand. And if you use Google Translate or something like that, you should be able to understand most of the written content also. It's really worth checking out.
Okay. Sounds like a good source.
Yeah.
And with the color autumn leaves coming soon, it will be one of the best times of the year to take a break, get out in nature, and refresh our minds and bodies.
That's so poetic. That's true, yeah. And, it's also one of my favorite times of year to hike in the local mountains also.
Yeah.
The other day, my daughter and I went to Omaehama Park along the Nishinomiya beachfront. And later we crossed over the drawbridge to Nishinomiya Hama. So many people were enjoying themselves, including families, fishermen, cyclists, walkers, and even people practicing musical instruments.
Wow. Yeah, the city's done a great job improving that area over the past few years. It's one of my favorite places for a walk. Did you see all the cats?
Yes, of course. There were lots of them along the shore on either side of the drawbridge.
Okay, everyone, and all the cats, okay?
Okay.
Okay, the state of emergency is now over, and the beautiful autumn weather is here. So it's time to exercise and get back into shape. So let's start walking.
Okay.
Yes.
And we'd like to welcome back Michiru Adrian.
Thank you for having me.
Now, last month we were talking about your published book of poems, and which titles 12 Moons and the Sea. And you were so anxious to read some of your poems to us.
Is that right?
Actually, we were kind of begging you to. Do you think you could honor us with a couple of readings? Pieces?
Sure. I'd be happy to. I thought I would select two which demonstrate kind of two styles. Every poem in here, except two, have photos that go with them, and some of them are more synergistic, the poetry and the photo, to express something comprehensive together, whereas some of the other poems could work independently without a photo.
Again, in case some of the listeners didn't catch last month's interview, all of the photographs were also taken by you.
That's correct. Okay. Yeah, I took all the photos as well. So this one, I'll read the poem first. It's called Sun. Love is light, which, like the sun, has no place to hide. So it's very short. It's like one little sentence. And in the text, the words are spaced to sort of mirror the poem. The light of the sun is shining through these leaves. It's a beautiful photo of the sunlight. It was taken at Shimogamo Jinja Shrine in Kyoto, specifically. And so the photo illuminates visually the concept, like, the light coming through. And it's usually something very beautiful, and we experience that with love itself, too. It's like, love shines through and makes us happy and so forth. So that's one poem.
Okay, nice. Thank you.
The other poem, which I thought I would read, is less dependent on a picture. I think it works by itself. And this one is called Cry. Seagulls cry, and I hear my own heart calling out across the sea. Set adrift am I on these waves of crimson gold, longing in dark light. Shall I dive deep or fly? Seagulls cry.
Wow.
It's interesting. Yeah, I mean, that one I think of. I've gone through the book. I've read them all, and it's kind of, you can read these in a sequence. And that one is a little more longing, I think, than a lot of them.
Yeah. It has a sense of longing for something, reaching out across the sea. So it's quite deep.
No, this you're talking about location. I mean, you live sort of in the area, Nishinomi area. Was most of the writing for this book done while you were living in this part of Japan? And the photographs, are they from this part of Japan?
When I wrote, all of these poems were written when I was living in Kyoto, specifically. The photographs have been taken from a number of different locations. I mentioned the shrine in Kyoto. So quite a few of them are taken in Kyoto. Some are taken here in the Jurinji, Nishinomiya area. Some are taken in LA, California. Most of the ocean pictures are taken there. So they have multiple locations.
Do you mind if I read one of your poems?
Oh, please, go ahead.
Okay. Well, this might take a while. Okay, so this one, there's a photograph of a dancer, and I think that's you.
That's right.
And looks like more like a modern dance, from what I can see here. Okay, here we go. When all else fails, dance.
Yes.
I love that.
I love that.
And this is the one line in the whole book which I say, well, it's not technically really a poem. It's sort of like this transition between two poems. It connects these two, which the photos actually are the same photograph. One is in black and white, and the other one is color. And what you just read links those two. But
No, when all else fails, dance. That's quite a statement. I mean, is dance a part of your life also?
Yes, definitely. I've always loved dance my entire life. Some of my earliest memories involve wanting to dance. I danced and choreographed in college, all throughout college. My master's degree, I have an MFA in modern dance from the University of Utah. And I've continued to do contemporary dance in Kyoto, and I practice a traditional Japanese dance form up until this day. So that profoundly informs how I perceive things and how I write. For me, writing is a very kinetic and physical experience rather than mental. I mean, of course, it's both, but I really feel like it comes out of the body and the body's connection with the world of nature. So it has this, for me, it's like a very organic process.
Yeah, I see in a description here that in essence, this is what you wrote. In essence, my work is a multidisciplinary synthesis of dance, visual art, photography, writing, and poetry.
Yeah, very much so.
You obviously, nature is a big part of this with the photographs and a lot of your poems. And I see that you've spent a big part of your life, or a big influence of your life, was the Navajo Nation in the States.
Yes.
How are you involved with that?
Yeah, my graduate school thesis, which altogether consumed, well, anyway, so yes, it had a profound impact. I researched traditional dance and ceremony in Navajo culture and had amazing experiences that really have to this day informed my perspective of everything, the world, the universe, relationships, and
It really comes through in your work. Now, again, we're running out of time already, but what we want to make sure is that
how
people...
do we promote it, her books?
Yeah, we want to make sure people can get a copy of the book.
Yeah.
And again, it's called 12 Moons in the Sea, A Journey Home, and Michiru Adrian. And
they can get it online, right?
Yeah, the best place, I guess the way to buy the book is to go online to your website, which is michiruadrian.com. And then there they can find a link to purchase the book, I believe.
That's correct. There's a publications page on my website.
And you're also very active on social media. You have an Instagram account, Facebook, Twitter, and all of them are Michiru Adrian, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay. All right, well, again, we really enjoyed having you on the show, and good luck with the book. And I'm looking forward to your next one. Have you started it yet?
I have some ideas, a couple of different projects in mind, so hopefully
Ganbatte. We're looking forward to it. Thank you
so much.
Michiru.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
防災情報です。
Japan is an earthquake-prone country. There are about 1 to 2,000 earthquakes per year in and around Japan with a seismic intensity of 1 or higher. That's an average of 3 to 6 earthquakes every day.
If you feel an earthquake or receive an emergency earthquake warning alert on your radio, TV, mobile phone, or the internet, stay calm and do the following.
First, protect yourself, especially your head.
Drop where you are onto your hands and knees and get under something strong to prevent getting injured by falling object.
After the initial quake stops, shut off the main gas supply of your home and turn off the lights.
If the quake is stronger or you think tsunami is warning, go to a shelter or a higher location.
Tsunamis will go up rivers, so stay away from rivers too.
Always be prepared and know what to do before an earthquake strikes.
If you have questions about inoculation coupons or where to get vaccinated, please call the Nishinomiya City COVID-19 Vaccination Call Center at 0120-622-999. This is a toll-free service with Japanese-speaking consultants only. It's available every day from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
The Nishinomiya City website has COVID-19 information in multiple languages, including English, and click the multilingual click located at the top of the homepage to access the site's multilingual page.
Also, our Japanese language group lessons for beginners will start on October 26th. These are in-person classes, and they'll be held at the NIA conference room every Wednesday from 6:30 to 8 p.m. The fee for 8 classes is 4,000 yen and includes all course materials.
We're still accepting applications, so please visit NIA homepage on Facebook page.
If you have any questions or need help, don't hesitate to contact NIA at 0798-328680 or write an email to nia@nishi.or.jp.
提供は西宮市国際交流協会でした。
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Keep safe.